Trying to. It's so crazy. You don't really think about how much trees really cover stuff up.
Yeah, that's a pretty good drop off.
Yeah, don't remind me while I'm standing up here.
While we're live.
Yeah.
My lovely wife, Miss Angelica. We out messing around a little bit before I go have my procedure done at the hospital this morning.
Oh, I'm glad that Michael B didn't make it
Yeah,
since y'all broke up.
we got to. I got to go have a procedure done. We on top of what, West Mountain
Yeah, that's what's
in
mine.
Hot Springs, and it's really cloudy. Didn't realize it was so cloudy.
Trying to make out what that store is down there.
Yeah. What big parking lot is that?
Over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in here.
I'm sitting trying to. Oh, I know where that's at. Wait. Yes. Yes? Yes.
They gotta go in this guy and do that scope and put some bandages, some more. What are they called? Pharisees veins.
Esophageal
Oh,
varices.
esophagus. Here,
Esophageal
Angelica
varices.
could tell you.
The repeat endoscopy. Um, because last time we ran, we are supposed to go 8 weeks out. We are supposed to do it last Monday, but they didn't have any spots, so we're going today. So it'll be 9 weeks out.
Oh, you can see the lake over there.
Can you?
Yeah, come on. You never noticed that, really? Yeah, see it over there? See 2 or 3 parts. See it? See the water back on? Ain't that? Yeah.
Mm,
Ain't that the lake?
I don't have good eyesight,
Look,
apparently.
way over yonder. Ain't that water?
I
Or is
think
that buildings? No, that ain't buildings. That's water, ain't it?
Oh yeah, I see it. I see now
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Yeah, hopefully he'll get to feeling a lot better. I mean, he's feeling good, but his blood level ain't where it needs to be, and so.
Watch it wiggle. See it jiggle.
Oh, you're good. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Glenn.
Ain't my wife beautiful this morning, y'all? Look how beautiful my wife is. Look at me, babe. Ain't my wife so beautiful? I'm sure glad I got her. I got real bad brain fart. Yeah, I have what we call it here in the South. I have a lot of brain farts. And for people that don't know what that is, your brain just goes blank.
But it's only supposed to be like a 10-minute procedure. Actually,
Yeah, it ain't gonna be long if they don't have no complication.
let me go get my phone real quick.
Hey there, Henry. How you doing? Well, we don't have good enough signal on these phones uh, to do lives out there on the property. Hopefully, we'll have something in a couple of weeks where we could do some lives out there. And I hadn't been working much, 2 days and stuff like that out in the woods, but where we've been working, hadn't been enough signal to do lives. So yeah, I'm down to like 2, 3 days a week.
So, if anybody's ever been curious about the kind of procedure that Stephen has, if you are weirded out by medical stuff, you might want to turn the phone for a second. But I found this video on TikTok that shows
I
what
don't
they
know who
do.
that is. Hey, saying hey.
Hey,
What is that? Fam, I don't, can't read that. But hey there.
See an EGD on a patient with esophageal varices. A patient with cirrhosis develop a condition called portal hypertension, and that can result in enlarged, dilated veins that are under a lot of pressure in the esophagus. And so that's what you see here. You see these dilated veins, and over time they can rupture and lead to a life-threatening bleed. So in addition to medications that can reduce the pressure, one of the other treatment options is performing band ligation, which is what you're going to see here in a second. Now, in order for us to perform band ligation, we need to put a banding cap on the tip of the EGD scope. And I wanted to show you what that looks like, so here it is right here. So this clear cap has 7 rubber bands that are this blue color right here. And what we do is we put the camera back in the patient's esophagus, and there's a little bit of space inside that cap for for us to suction the mucosa, and then the rubber band deploys over that mucosa, and it causes that tissue to eventually die off and scar down. And we actually want that. We want to scar down this part of the esophagus because we don't want to leave any space for these veins.
Where you going there, this guy?
This procedure takes
Okay,
typically about
that's
10
good.
minutes.
I'm glad you stopped in. And you know, that's almost the same procedure. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is gonna sound cruel, but back in the day when I was a kid, when you caught wild hogs, or if you had a boar and you raised it, what we do, y'all, people, I mean, they probably still do it, but they'd put rubber bands around their testicles, and after a week or two, they would just, fall off, and that's the way we done it. Well, it's called cutting a hog. I mean, you can cut them also, but that way it's not painful to them, and it just kind of cuts the circulation off, and they just end up, falling off. I know it sounds painful to me. I wish I'd done that. Me too, this guy. Yeah, after 8 kids later, you're right. But that's actually the way we used to do it back in the day, and I'm sure a lot of people does it now. And it's also what they call cutting, which it just seems like, I don't know. Either way is not, probably don't feel good. I know if it was me, it probably wouldn't feel good to me. But
I'm pretty sure that's our pike because I'm pretty sure that's the tobacco store I stop at.
yeah. But anyway, that's what they do to them veins. They band them off, and they end up dying and healing up. Because if you don't, they bust. Can be life threatening. You can bleed to death.
So they just have to go in and just recheck it to make sure there's no new
Yeah.
bleeding, and those actually died off.
Yeah, Rick. You got to feel bad for the animal because especially if you're a man, whew, it's just painful talking about it. So, yeah.
You
But
want to be castrated?
no, I don't want to be castrated. I wish it should have been about 40 years ago. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Before you had kids?
Huh?
Before you even had kids?
Yeah, before I even had kids. But anyway, I love all my kids, y'all. Don't get me wrong. But anyway, that is basically, what they're doing. Yeah, Henry, that's part of it. And I'm sure people still do that now, you know, and, some people just cut them.
I'm not touching no bull balls.
I said hog.
I'm not touching no animal's balls.
Well, I'm an animal in kind of a way. Just kidding. Oh my God, that was funny.
I'm not wrestling no hog.
Yeah, this guy. The only difference is I'm gonna treat the roof. I'm gonna treat it with that oil and diesel and let it soak in. And I'm actually thinking about, and that way they'll last. That'll add life onto them too. And probably add a few years onto the life of that. And I'm thinking about, my subfloor, the 2-inch. I'm thinking about going back and oil and diesel on that too. After a while, you don't even smell the oil and diesel. It's nothing. It don't come off. It's just like treated lumber. It don't come off and all that, and it don't smell. Okay, Rick. Yeah, I figured they did. They still done it. I figured. Look at her. She's.
No, don't turn the camera on me.
Oh, but yeah.
I'm in my own little world. Leave me alone.
Yeah, that's exactly what we was talking about too. This guy, I can always do the roof like we was talking about. Take the battens off because I'm gonna screw them in, so you can unscrew them. And I'd go back and put 10 on top of that when the funds are a little bit better. So yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, when we become YouTube famous.
We ain't never gonna become YouTube famous, but and thank you there, S. Where's that at?
Huh?
Where's the Henry? What is that he's asking?
You've been to get back up there? I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm not sure what you might have misspelled that. I'm not sure what you're asking there, Henry. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing anyway. Uh, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I wish this was my backyard right there, Green. This is Hot Spring. We're up at Hot Springs right now. We have a couple hours to waste before I have to go have my surgery. So I decided we'd come up here at the mountain, and it's kind of cloudy this morning. And all these trees, in the summertime, they get uh, leaves on them. But the next lookout is a little bit better. Oh, Eric says you guys are famous to me. Well, thank you there, Eric. Uh, yeah. This time, I'm coming up here. It's a appointment, so
Outpatient.
outpatient. So coming up here this time before, I'm bad about not going to my appointments, and then I mess around and start bleeding and nearly die. So this time I'm coming up here when I'm supposed to and having it done before it gets to that stage again. Yeah, we're in Arkansas here. Yeah, we're in Arkansas. This is just we plan on going back up in the mountains in what, a few weeks. And y'all, if you've not seen some of our videos of Arkansas, and I'm not saying it because I'm from here. It's some people just got some property out there. We live from California, and he said Arkansas was nothing like he thought it was. He was thought when he moved down here it's going to be backwood hillbillies and all that. He said he loves Arkansas. He loves the laws here in Arkansas, and he said it's one of the most beautiful states he's ever seen, and it is. Arkansas is very beautiful. No, this is West Mountain in Arkansas. There, this guy. Now we might go back out up to Mount Ida. Uh, what mountains in that Mount Ida?
I mean, Mina?
Mena.
Queen Wilhelmina?
We might go back up to Queen Wilhelmina, and that is beautiful. But you got Pettigene Mountain, then you got
I say our favorite is what? Petty Jeans?
Pettigene is one of my favorites because it's got a lot of stuff to do on it. And then Mount Magazine's is
The tallest point.
tallest point. Somebody said it's gay views, but this guy deleted it. Uh, Mount Magazine's the tallest point. It's nearly 3,000 foot. So, uh, but yeah. Look, Arkansas. If you think we're running out of trees, just come to Arkansas. Arkansas is more.
Literally, the stats say that over 50% of the land in Arkansas is trees.
Yeah, Arkansas is very heavy wooded.
And they're replanting more than they're cutting
Okay.
down.
Where are you from there, Rick O'Shea? Rick O'Shea. He said he needs to get back to America. Yeah, but we're going to go down to this next spot right down here. Y'all hang on and come with us. We'll go down. It's a little bit better view. It's not quite as high, but it's not as many trees either. So we'll go down here. But yeah, when I go have my surgery, one good thing about it, the only thing I hate is the IV. Everything else I'm not worried about because they give me that Michael Jackson drug, and I don't even know I'm in the world after that. But the IVs, I hate IVs. I just be honest with y'all. I never could have been a junkie because I can't hardly get. I hate needles. I don't like needles, which I don't like pain, but needles for some reason. And I've had here the last 4 years. I've had no kidding, probably 100 IVs, probably at least.
S says I'm from near the Lake District in the UK. Always loved the outdoors.
Oh, he's in the UK. Okay.
Henry said, "Yeah, I'm just glad to see all three. All doing all right because we haven't seen you for a while."
Oh yeah, we just let little man off at preschool or daycare because he is really a handful at the hospital. And but we're gonna pick him up after I get out of surgery.
When you did say smoke back.
What that? Do what?
Smoke a backwood up there.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Most people alive is smoked weed before, so. But I've never done any other drug other than that, you know, except for what they give me at the hospital. And that stuff they give me last time I had my surgery, I'm telling y'all, that's some good stuff. I mean, you don't even know. I could have went to sleep and not woke up and never knew anything. What do they see there?
A turtle?
A turtle.
A turtle?
Yeah.
Why don't they pick it up and take it across the road?
That turtle trying to get across there, ain't it? Yeah.
I mean, why don't they just pick it up? Most people pick it up and take it across the road.
Yeah.
Ricochet says, my dad's from Kentucky. I'm Australian, but I've spent some time there visiting family.
Oh, Kentucky is very. I've been through Kentucky,
Kentucky?
Virginia, West Virginia. I've been through all them places. Kentucky is very beautiful too.
And they say, yeah, I'm allergic to needles myself.
Yeah.
I do not volunteer for needles unless I have a really bad migraine.
See if you can get that over there tire.
Oh, you can't.
Oh, you could back over here.
It's foggy.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. Oh.
I'm sitting trying to read comments, dude.
Zoom it in.
That's the mountain tower over there.
It's 200 foot from where it starts to the top. That don't sound like much, but you're on top of a taller mountain than what we are. Me and Angelica was engaged with us. We went up that thing. I went up it probably 30 years ago, but we went up it the other day or here a few months ago, and the wind happened to be blowing.
Sorry.
Dang. And that thing kind of scared me because that sucker, I mean, it was moving pretty good. I mean, I had to hold on because I mean, if I get over 10, 12 foot off the ground, it's too high for me.
Max Caddy said they're going to put microbots in you.
God, they probably will. Now, here's another part of hot spring.
Yeah, thanks, this guy. He's not sending you bugs. Every time I feel a bug, I think of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have said, I wish I'd have caught that. She was slapping herself.
This guy said hospital drugs are great, LOL.
Hey, that stuff they give me, they actually called it, that's what they said, wasn't it? They actually called it the Michael Jackson drug.
Well, yeah, that's what he died from.
Yeah, that's what he died from. The same stuff they gave him, he died from is what they gave me.
Propofol.
And let me tell you, when I say you're out, he was trying to tell me something about the surgery, and they shot it in my IV, and I don't even know what the hell he looks like now. I don't even know what my doctor looks like. Don't know nothing he said, because as soon as they put that stuff in my IV, and I'm talking about literally seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, I woke back up, and it was over with.
Ed said, heard the weed is very strong now. It can be bad for some people's mental health.
Yeah, you get that medical marijuana, it's pretty strong. Oh, you can see it better now. Look, the clouds. You can zoom it.
This guy said we'll have leaves soon.
Yeah, oh. Yeah, I forgot I'm sorry, this guy. I know you ain't got all this greenery yet.
Oh, this greenery, all this pollen.
And, you know, I hope to one day actually go to Michigan and meet this guy just one time. And I like to go to Michigan anyway. Just, you know, see where he lives and see the lake there. But anyway, we don't know, you know, you never know.
Green Gordon said there was a turtle crossing the highway in front of my gas station. 3 cars stopped and carried him back where he started. I called out one guy, told him to carry him to the south side.
Oh, see, the turtle's still there. You want to go move that turtle?
I don't have any gloves.
I'll pick it up.
Rick O'Shea said the weirdest thing about Australia to America is Australia's trees don't lose leaves and go brown. When I was a kid and went to Kentucky in the fall, I thought all the trees were dead.
Okay, Australia mostly has evergreens, I guess. Well, they ain't cold enough though, are they? Australia don't have it.
Yeah.
Now, our pines don't lose their needles. Pines are evergreens. Now, our oak.
This guy said they split up Mike's millions faster than they killed him. Green Gordon said it took him an hour to get back on the highway and someone would turn him around.
I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm gonna be a good neighbor. Y'all seen? I done a video of a neighbor yesterday at my house. That little lizard.
Oh yeah, Yogi said what it was called. I knew he'd know.
It was not scared at all. Now, I would not do a snapping turtle like this. You gotta watch picking up a turtle, especially a snap turtle, because that neck, if you don't watch how you pick it up, they can reach that neck back and bite your finger. This one ain't gonna bite you. He went back in his home. That's nice. That's the way I want to be. Be able to carry my home with me everywhere I go. And when I see somebody I don't like, just go back in the door. That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
I remember I had a sleepover as a kid, and we found a turtle, and we put it in some water, and my mom wouldn't let us bring it in the house, and came out the next morning, it was frozen. I thought the turtle died, but then the water thawed out, and it was still alive.
You just think that a turtle is sheltered from all the environments. It go back in the shell, and a turtle's shell is pretty dang hard.
Gage is gonna be mad he missed it.
Oh, he did. We'll let him watch the video.
This guy said you guys need to come for 4th.
4th of July?
Yeah. Thank you, S. Henry said, yeah, a little further south than the other turtle will be a bit. This guy said box turtles?
Yeah, that's what I would call that. Now, loggerhead. Now, for the people who don't know what a loggerhead is, it's an endangered turtle, supposedly, here in Arkansas. And it has the mouth on it, because they eat fish and stuff like that, but it can actually bite your finger off. It's got like a sharp point on its mouth, and that sucker can bite your finger off. Then you got the water turtles, soft shell turtles, which you can eat the soft shell turtles. Now, I think you can eat the loggerheads, but you get caught killing one of them in Arkansas, and you're gonna get a heck of a fine. Loggerhead. Now, soft shell turtle is supposed to be good eating. I've never ate a turtle. I've never ate rattlesnake or turtle. Now, I got a brother-in-law that's ate both, and you ain't supposed to kill a rattlesnake in Arkansas either because it's endangered. But it's really endangered if it comes up on me. But he's killed rattlesnakes.
You guys see that dog?
And ate it. And they serve rattlesnakes some places, but it's very expensive. But they claim it's good, and turtle they say is real good. So, I don't know. Never had a snake.
This guy says, shit I always do, no eye contact works. We talking about the turtle going in the home.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. That's a pretty dog you got there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Look like he might be getting tired.
I hope so.
You look like he's getting tired staying up with him.
Green said, too far north here for turtles. Ice on the lakes until end of May.
Yeah, it is. It's been warm here.
This guy's trying to get Knuckles to bring a pig up there. Oh, they got the gold.
Look at them.
I only saw the one.
That's some pretty dogs.
It's pretty.
That's a big old dog.
They're trying to make friends.
I think that one's scared of us. That's some pretty dogs. That one there don't know about us. He's looking at us like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That other one look like he can eat you up.
Yeah, they definitely have different personalities.
What kind is that brown one?
This one over here
Yeah.
is a mix of Great Pyrenees and
Oh.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. It's a big old dog.
You too.
Yeah, you too.
Ricochet said all trees are evergreen in Australia except one native tree.
So what kind of trees do y'all have?
This guy said, hell yeah, snapper smaller than log.
Oh, look, the loggerheads we got here, y'all, I'm not kidding. You could go in some of the museums around here and they've actually got them, but I've personally seen them live. They'd be 50, 100-pound turtles. I have a head on them this big around. And a loggerhead, it's got a head that big around, no joke. It could bite your leg off. I'm totally bite your leg off. Clean off, like an alligator.
It said, are turtles related to dinosaurs?
They probably are. That lizard that I've done the video, if you look at that lizard, they actually look like some of the dinosaurs that roamed the earth, supposedly. I never seen them, so I'm just going to what they taught us. But if you look at a lizard, look at an alligator. It's one of the alligator and the shark. That's two of the best predators in the world right there. And sharks are considered to be prehistoric. Alligators, crocodiles. We have alligators here in Arkansas because we don't have salt water. But you do have some freshwater crocodiles. And we got some here. You get down in the bayous of Arkansas. But right there where we live in Joanne, there was two big alligators in a pond there. And it was they had it in the papers here a while back. Somebody shot one of them, killed them. They don't know who it was because it's against the law to do it. They'd got caught. They had probably went to prison. Anyway, they shot it and left it up on the bank. It was almost 15 foot long. Alligator. That's a huge alligator. You're talking about alligator probably go 800 to 1,000 pounds. And the other one's still there. I actually see it sometimes. But that's a shame they just killed it and left it laying.
Green said, I tried to eat a turtle once, but couldn't get my fork in them.
Now, only thing we eat here is soft shell. Now, I think you can eat a loggerhead.
Hi.
But you just can't get caught killing a loggerhead turtle because it's endangered. It's on the endangered list. But they don't get out much because you go to any of these creeks and lakes around here, it's loaded with loggerheads. And the snapping turtle and loggerhead is probably not far. You know, he was talking about they have snapping turtles in Michigan. It's probably about the same thing. Like I said, it's just smaller. It's probably about the same turtle.
Henry said turtles are pretty good.
Yeah, they claim they are. But
Ricochet said, I couldn't eat a turtle. I've had 3 as pets.
yeah, I've had a few pet turtles.
Green says, still a foot of packed snow on the ground. Still using snowmobiles to get out to the road.
Look at the greenery, y'all. Look at the greenery. Look at the greenery.
And you know, the thing
Let's
is
walk on this side, show them down through here.
that none of these trees will ever be cut.
Nope. Because it's on. Well, they might start cutting some of the federal land.
They might do like a controlled burn, but most of these trees will never be cut.
No. And there are some big old pine trees, and that's old growth pine trees. I guarantee you, if you go out there and cut one of them, the growth rings on them will be so close you probably can't even count them. That's old growth pine. And you can see some big old fat pine down through there. Y'all, that's steeper than it. May not look like it on camera, but that's steep.
This guy says we eat snapping turtles.
Okay, I think you can eat loggerheads, which basically I think are about the same thing, just different parts of the United
Henry
States.
said, yeah, they're that big around here too. This guy says, besides me at a buffet.
Yeah.
It said, yeah, alligators are millions of years old, perfectly adapted, crazy.
Well, they number one predators, them and sharks.
Green says, snapping turtles here have vegetation on their back. I reckon that's for vegans. Talon C said, OMG, that accent reminds me of home. Love it.
Yeah, I'm Southern, that's for sure. Oh, is that's somebody? Oh, that's that guy.
Yeah, TTV said, why bro like 65 with a vape, pick up a Marb.
I was smoking Marlboros I just quit smoking Marlboros about, what, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
I ain't smoked a cigarette since. And I'm not, he say 65.
Yeah.
I'm not 65, I'm 56. Might look like 65, but that's what you call good old-fashioned work, and a lot of the young people now don't know what that is. When you work hard all your whole life and have 8 kids, this is the way you look at 56.
Henry said it's been 90 degrees at the house over here.
Yeah, it's been up close to 90 here.
This guy said they say 16 different meat in a turtle.
I've always heard 11 or 12, but that might be right. I don't know, but that's what they say. It's different flavors in it.
That person came back and said, man, I've had 10 lung collapse with them vapes, Bubba.
Yeah, they probably ain't good for you.
Ricochet said, I hear the same southern accent my dad has.
Yeah, I don't try to hide it. I ain't ashamed of it.
This guy said, good job on the smoking 65, LOL.
And that guy was telling you about where to go from California. He lived in California his whole life. His wife's from California. They bought a property right on us, across from us. They getting a 16 by 50 in. He's a real good guy. Now he's not. I don't think he's a Trump guy. But anyway, side point, he's a good guy. But anyway, he says he loves it here in Arkansas, and he said he's glad he made the move. He said he loved it. He said he loves our laws here because California has so many strict laws.
Good morning, Judge. Gage is at school. We are killing some time before we go to the hospital for Stephen to do a repeat endoscopy.
Yeah, they're gonna stick some stuff down my throat, some rubber bands.
Henry said, I'm very proud of you. This guy said, I look 20 and feel 75.
Oh, this guy, I don't know what 75 feels like, but I think I feel older than that. And yeah, you look 20, this guy. I didn't even know you looked 20. I thought about 18 or 19, actually.
You know, I picked up this kid the other day, and he told me I look like I was 24. I
Yeah.
said, you were just too kind.
Now, what does my wife...
Yeah, I got it flipped around on myself.
Dang. Oh. My wife don't look that old, does she? Yeah, pull your drawers up, hon.
This kid said I was 24. I said, you just being nice.
Look at that smile.
You just being nice.
That's actually, that smile is what got me. It's her smile. She has the prettiest smile.
Gage has a dimple, too. I think he has two. They have two dimples.
I don't know if I've lost any weight or not. Here you go.
Green says, I'm in Virgin Forest. The mine was thousands of acres. They did log some red pine, but only on one zip line.
Okay. You know, I guess red pine looks like on the outside white pine. I know on some of them videos I watch on YouTube, people, they cut what they call pine. And the bark kind of looks like hardwood to me. And it's some kind of, I don't know what kind of, sugar pine kind of looks just like our pine. But they call it pine, but the bark don't look like our pine. So I don't really, I get what they say, what kind of pine it is. But red pine, I guess the bark looks the same as our pine, I reckon. This is all yellow pine here. This is old growth pine.
Well, Green, they're only supposed to be going through the throat today, not the other end. He said, make sure they scope the top end before the bottom.
Don't even, because they say they're going to end up having to do that. And that, I am not looking forward to that because I ain't got nothing against anybody. Now, don't get me wrong. For the folks out there that's, it's not like me. But when it comes to the boo-boo, I don't like anybody, any.
Is that a tick on your boot?
Huh? Where?
On your shoestring.
There's a tick on my boot. A tick. You got a tick on you?
I don't know, but now I'm scared.
Uh-oh.
Man, there were some people looking at the property across the road the other day, and they had on shorts, and they were just all up in them woods.
What is it? Is that a tick right there?
Stephen, like, they must not be from the south. No, where do you see a tick?
Oh, I thought it might have been a tick. You see any more?
No. Wait, there's one on your pants leg.
Huh? Uh-oh. You sucker Bill. I'm glad you seen that.
No, Muhammad, not black girlfriend, black wife.
She's my black wife. As I say, my wife. We don't see tellers here.
Well, he's the one who said black girlfriend.
I'm colorblind anyway. Y'all, I just got two ticks off me just right here. Now, that's one thing in Arkansas I do not like. It's because we have ticks. And they're hungry right now because it's been just come out of winter.
Oh my gosh, now I gotta
Tick
go.
is out. I don't want to get no tick on me. Anyway.
This guy said, you done good, you old wolf. Ricochet said, you're a lucky guy. Look at
I know I'm lucky. She's the best thing that happened to me.
Henry said she don't look bad old. I don't know if he meant to say that or bad.
Yeah.
I'm 32. I just turned 32. Yeah. Judge says, I look 30, act 18, feel 95.
Yeah. Well, I'm 56. I'll live a few more months. I'll be 57 in November. So.
Ricochet said, make sure.
Yeah. Oh, well, if they go through your throat first, it won't be so bad.
I mean, they're supposed to do a colonoscopy, but they haven't. We haven't set one up yet.
Yeah.
Green said it's about 2.5 feet diameter, straight logs, great to mill, and a bark that looks like hardwood.
Yeah, that must be the pine I watch them because it does. It looks like some hardwood here. Because when they talking about they're going to cut up pine, I'm looking at that bark, I'm like, that don't look like pine.
Bill said, dang it all, I hate ticks. I've been dealing with Lyme disease for 45 years now.
And that's right. A lot of people don't know about Lyme disease. Once you get it, you keep it. You have to fight that stuff. Lyme disease is not. I had a friend that got bit last year, and it like killed him.
Who?
Taylor.
Oh.
He was off work for a while. It like killed him.
Did he have?
He just kept having relapses.
Did he have Lyme disease?
Yep.
Where'd our turtle friend go?
He's walking back in the grass.
I know. And we weren't even like literally. You see this little bit of grass on the road side of the road is where we were at.
And you know what? I'm a logger. I work in the woods. Last year, I did not get a tick off of me. I'm just walking upside the road out here and got 2 off of it.
Quantum Reality said ticks and chiggers is getting that time.
I don't see them. And I don't like, we have yearling ticks here. We have spotback ticks, and then we have what they'll call the old woods tick. Then we got sea ticks, and then we got what they call yearling ticks. The yearling ticks.
There's a park ranger.
Yeah, there's a park.
This is all.
Sea ticks are little bitty ticks, little bitty. And then your yearling tick is a little bit bigger than them. And then you got your spotback, the speckled tick. We have so many different kinds of ticks.
This guy said, I'm glad we don't got bot flies.
Look, his head's sticking out.
God bless you too, Muhammad.
Look,
Oh.
see? Kind of camouflage.
Turtle
on
friend. This guy said we got 2 ducks and 4 chicks in the fireplace right now. Got to move the chicken coop today.
you.
You got more ducks?
Really? Thought he wasn't going to do no more.
Muhammad, we're in Arkansas, Southwest Arkansas to be exact. Ricochet said a tick killed my favorite dog. I hate them.
Yeah.
Green said, oh good, you don't have the fire going then.
Usually, I carry off with me. And I tell you something else good. You can get some diesel and put right around, spray it around your edge of your pants right here. And unless one falls off a bush, you won't get no ticks on you. That diesel, they don't like that diesel.
Morning, Lee. He's sitting there at the King. Muhammad, we're in Hot Springs right now.
Yeah.
Hot Springs, I was born and raised Hot Springs.
Gotta go to, what is CHS?
CHI St. Vincent.
Yeah, I gotta go have a procedure done at 10:30, little surgery.
Bill said the ticks you don't see until they suck blood are the bad ones.
Yeah.
This guy said, I got a daughter and a woman. I don't get everything I want.
Yeah. By the way, this guy, do y'all have ticks up there very bad in the summer? I would think y'all would have. I'm pretty sure y'all have kids.
Henry said, he just got 24 baby chicks.
This guy did?
No, Henry.
24. Huh. Trying to keep them getting in the grass. I don't want to get out of the porch.
This guy said, oh yeah.
Okay, I didn't know how bad y'all get them up there. I'm just looking, y'all.
Green said, man, as soon as the snow is going in June, the black fly swarm, then comes the mosquitoes with needles long and strong enough for moose.
Oh, y'all, let me tell you, we have the mosquitoes in Arkansas. Oh, bad. Really bad. So I say bad. That's it, like in the morning or at night. Once the sun come out, you don't have to worry about getting.
Unless they get in your car.
Yeah. But
or in your
once
house.
the sun comes out, the mosquitoes go away.
This guy said, oh yeah, black fly soon. So I'm gonna have to build a 4-season room soon.
Yeah, we get black fly, we get deer flies, them deer flies, they'll bite the crap out of you too. They hurt. We'll get horse flies about that long, about 2 inches, 3 inches long. And they just about blue. And them's the suckers that when you swimming, you ain't paying attention, you they'll land on your shoulder because for some reason they like that when that water's on you. And when you come up out of the water, you stay there long enough, one of them big horse flies about the crap out of you.
This guy said, started looking at a spot yesterday. At least my wife texts me for ticks, but that's it.
Yeah, yeah,
Green said, mosquitoes.
yeah.
Henry said, yeah, well, just a little further south than y'all, and we got mosquitoes out the way, at the wingway.
We get mosquitoes bad.
Especially like down in the south. Like my stepdad's from Brinkley. Oh my gosh, I hate going down there at night. You have got to keep your windows closed because they just swarm. Green said we call those moose flies here, not horse flies.
Oh, okay. Because they got moose there. Yeah. We have
Now I'm all
them
concerned.
deer flies are small, but dang, they bite. Yeah, you better check.
I didn't see any.
Yeah, but check, make sure it ain't none in. Look, my wife's always wearing this different color socks for some reason.
Why you telling them all my business, yo? Telling them all my business, yo?
Yeah, we have deer flies. I don't know about y'all, but they bite the crap. They hurt. Hello, how you doing? Doing all right. Yeah, the horse fly is a lot smaller than the deer fly is a lot smaller than horse flies, and they don't really look alike either. Yeah. Yeah, one thing about it, this guy, we don't have as cold of winters as you have.
I wonder if them people yesterday had any ticks on them.
I don't know. I bet they got some ticks on them. I tell you something you could get. You can get mothballs, like for snakes and different bugs. Put them under your house or around your house, and the mothballs keep all of it, like snakes, anything like that, out from under your house. Works pretty good. Yeah, moose flies. Yeah. But now them daggum horse flies we have here now, them things, they hurt you when they bite you. Yeah, we probably got Sasquatch here too, more than likely. He's probably up here somewhere. I'm kind of scared to sit down here now. I might have to start carrying off with me, I guess. I got off in the truck.
They do got off in the truck. But I guess you didn't think with the grass, we weren't in tall grass.
Yeah, it ain't as good as it used to be because they just about outlawed all the deep out of it. The deep is what?
Fog is clearing off that tower.
Uh,
Fog is finally cleared off the tower.
Yeah. Guess we can go down to the next one. Ain't it one more?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go down to the next one.
This guy said, yeah, horse flies on the lake for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So Gage turns 5 next year. So I asked Steven, what should we do for Gage's 5th birthday? Should we go to Disney or should we go on a cruise? And he'd always said he wanted to go on a cruise, but now he's like, I don't know about cruises.
Well, we'd have to start saving the money for now.
Oh, I know that.
And time he's 5, we might have the money.
This guy said down the road there's a lake called Deer Lake. Deer flies and flies.
Yeah. Y'all, that's the reason why we have ticks here so bad. It's because we have so many animals here in Arkansas. These woods is full of, I guarantee you, we've come up here and done videos, you'll have to see 10 or 12 deer in one spot here. What was that mountain we went up on and all them deer in them people's yard?
What was that?
Good Lord, so many deer. I mean, we have so many animals here.
Where was that? It was a place we went to for the first time. I can't remember now.
What mountain was that?
This guy said them zappers were great. He said cruise. You should go to this guy's.
Thing about cruises here lately, all the dang these boats people have been getting sick on them and all kind of good stuff.
See a lot better right here.
Yeah, guineas. Yeah, they're real good on ticks. And here you go.
But see, I don't want nothing free ranging in my yard.
Guineas. That's what we get them for around here. If you get them, is they eat ticks, they eat mosquitoes, they eat any kind of bug. But they will let you know if there's a snake around. You ain't never heard no noise until you hear about 5 or 6 guineas of snake right there. Them jokers make some racket. This is the lower level of the mountain.
Oh, there's my mom's job right there.
Oh, it sure is, ain't it?
She works at a school.
There's the tire there again.
Hello, young king. How are you doing? I know it's an amazing view. It'd be better if all these trees weren't. Everything's.
But her mom works right there in that building.
Yeah.
Right yonder.
In that church.
Yeah, in that church. Can you see the old?
This guy's what type of country gal are you? I'm not this guy. I am not a country gal. Steven says I'm a city gal. This is my city I grew up in. Well, Steven says I'm a city girl.
Yeah, Al Capone used to mess around this city right here quite a bit.
That's what they say.
He was well known here.
They say that there's a secret tunnel, but nobody's ever seen it.
I think Elvis has been here before too. He used to come here quite often, didn't he?
I've never heard about it, but I'm sure he did. I mean, everybody for the hot water.
But Al Capone, they claimed he was here a lot.
Henry's got 11 right now.
Guineas?
Yeah.
Ooh, I bet you get 11 guineas around a snake, they would. Whew.
Green said there's a lake south of me called Boy Lake. It's a long, straight lake with 2 connected bays. Look like man parts on the map. That's why they named it that way.
Oh, my Lord.
Thanks, young king. Appreciate it. It says I have a very cute voice.
Yeah, we.
This guy's okay. Hope all goes well today. Got to get outside. He's all over Capone.
Yeah. Are you going to cut lumber today, this guy?
We got like you can be able to watch him on the exam table.
I didn't know how cold it was there.
Oh.
The other day it got up, I think, a decent, well, for them it was pretty warm. I think it was around in the 50s. Here a few days ago I was watching a video.
There comes the sun.
Yeah, boy, that sun. Huh. It's amazing when you get up on, and this is not a real tall mountain, but look at the clouds are just right there. Look like you can just reach. Watch, y'all watch me, I'm gonna reach and grab it.
He said no telling
Yeah.
if he's gonna cut wood.
Okay. Well, I'd like to go out there to my property today, but I doubt if I feel like it after the surgery.
Made to start drinking, LOL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we've never had this procedure outpatient, so I'm real nervous to see how it's gonna.
Yeah, most time I was half
gonna
dead
go.
when I went and had it.
I'm saying you were admitted to the hospital, so you stayed in the
Yeah.
hospital. You didn't get a chance to, walk out the same day.
Yeah.
So it was just a little bit different.
The worst part I dread is the IV.
He said try to get water going.
Oh, okay. Oh, y'all, I couldn't drink or eat anything after 12 o'clock last night. I am so thirsty. I am so hungry. The surgery, I don't go in till 10:30.
I didn't even know that's when they're starting it.
Yeah, and I have not had nothing to drink or eat since 12 o'clock last night. And I'm usually drinking coffee and done got 2 or 3 Pepsis down. I'm thirsty. I'm really thirsty. I'm so thirsty I'm coughing dust. Have y'all ever seen somebody so dry they coughing dust?
Let me see you cough dust.
Well, I can't. I done coughed all the dust down.
Green said another lake on my oak claims is in an area surveyed in the 1930s called Costello Lake that looks like the profile of Costello of Abbott and
Really?
Costello map guy humor.
We have a lot of lakes here in Arkansas. Now, we don't have no lake like this guy has, but we have some pretty good sized lakes here, a bunch of them.
Yeah, I told Steven that he needs to take me to the lake this summer. We live what, maybe not even 30 minutes from the
She
grave.
needs to get a tan, y'all. Can't y'all tell? She's really pale. She needs to get a tan.
We live like not even 30 minutes from a state park, a really nice lake, and we never go. So I told him this year we need to go. This guy said I put in the water line to the lake yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So I said we need to go. Well, I need to get a new bathing suit first.
Yeah, you gotta get takes a heavy-duty baby suit for you.
I always trying to tell my business. Yeah, this guy, I'm light skinned, and my tan is just faded from last summer.
I know she's just pale, y'all. She really needs to get some sun.
Poor Gage, his little legs and his stomach is so white.
Yeah.
That used to be an old like military hospital right there.
What's that old building right there again now? That building right there.
Oh, that's part of that.
Oh.
Oh, that's part of that.
Yeah, I got you.
So I want to see you guys go in the lake. Well, I will go in the lake. Me and Gage will, but Steven don't fool with it.
I'll wade out to about waist deep. I can't swim. Never learned to swim.
Hello there, Sadie. Muhammad said this man likes the cakes. This guy said, what man don't?
Yeah. But I will wade out in the water. But
I know it's beautiful, Green Gordon.
it is.
Yeah, last year we only went once, and I wasn't really prepared, so I didn't actually get to go in the water. Gage did, but
Yeah,
I didn't.
He loved it. We went with Destiny now, didn't we?
Yeah, Green Gordon said, I sink, not swim.
Yeah, I swim like a rock.
And the trees are very beautiful.
Yeah. There's a lot of green. And y'all can see.
He said, I want to see you go in this lake, not that lake.
Oh, shoot. I bet that lake is
Didn't you say it's always cold?
cold.
All right, bye. This guy, he's getting yelled at.
Okay, this guy. Hey, appreciate you coming in, man. Always, it's good to see you. But, yeah. What time is it?
9:24.
Y'all ever, that's just the worst wait before and knowing I'm thirsty and I'm hungry even makes it worse.
He said probably 45 now.
Oh, that ain't bad. 45 for there is fairly warm for, considering what it had been.
Yeah, 45 is our temperature in the morning. It was like 63.
Yeah, what was it this morning?
I didn't even look.
Yeah, we still have cool mornings right now. I say cool, it's down like maybe in few mornings be in the 40s, but then it gets to be 85 before you know it. And it won't be long, it'll be 105.
Dreading it.
I don't like that.
Kevin said 63 here in Delaware.
Oh, that's pretty warm. Well, but yeah, we just messing around a little bit. I think after my surgery, y'all, we're poor folks. This is what I told my wife where to go. I think we're going to have a little picnic. Go to one of the lakes. We'll probably do live too. But what our picnic is going to consist of, because we're so poor country folks, I'm gonna go get bologna, cheese, some light bread, might get a pickle, and some a Coke or Pepsi, and we're gonna go to one of the lakes and have us a little picnic, just me and Angelica.
This guy says 55 out here today. He said I'll go get the water temp now.
Oh, 55, that's fairly warm.
Mohammed, there are bears. I've never seen one, but I've heard of stories of bears.
No, we have a bunch of bears. They even have a bear season here now. Yeah, we have black bear, we have bukus. Where we live at down there, I've seen game cameras with black bears on it, right down there where we live. It's one, Colton has picture one, it's a mama and two cubs. And the mama looked to be they'll destroy your feeder and all that. The mama looked to be about 350 pounds, 400. But we call them black bears.
Smurfinator said cold up here in northern Wisconsin. Looks beautiful where you folks are.
Oh, it's nice right now. The wind's blowing. It's beautiful.
Bailey said add mustard.
Yeah, I might get some mustard. But hey, good old-fashioned bologna. We got bologna here called Pettigene bologna. It comes from, I guess it's processed on Pettigene Mountain. Been there a million times. But it's some of the best bologna that you can buy.
Young King said, are there a lot of snakes in the area?
Yeah, it's probably to every person in Arkansas of one kind of snake or another. It's probably 20 snakes to every person in Arkansas, if not more, because we have a very large variety of snakes.
We have a large variety of lots of different animals.
Yes, Arkansas, we have we have snakes galore though. About the most deadly is ones is you got the water moccasins, and then you got the cottonmouths, and then you got the diamondback rattlesnake, and then you got a copperhead. Them's all venomous snakes. They're pretty dangerous. Uh, about the best snake we have is a king snake, which kills other snakes. It kind of helps control the population. I won't hurt a king snake at all because they're friends of ours.
Green said, my view from my summer camp on my claims was amazing. Similar height, but no houses or roads or buildings. I could watch rain clouds form from the fall and the evaporation and float up to rain on my camp.
Hey, after my surgery, we may go after that lookout. We go out of Hot Springs, the big lake over there, where all the little islands are.
Oh, on that, I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, now that's a beautiful sight. That's pretty. But yeah, we have a lot of mountains that are way taller than this. Petty Jean's really beautiful. We don't have no mountains, 8,000 foot, but we have some that are around 3,000 foot. It's called the Washita, the Ozarks, and we have another mountain range that comes into Arkansas. What is the name of it? Over around Oklahoma. Remember I can't think of the name of it. But
Don't get me a line.
Ozarks and Washita is the two main mountains we have here. But anyway, I guess we just going down the road.
You want to hop off?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna get off of here for a while, and we're gonna go on down the road. It's getting closer to time to go to the hospital, so. And I like being early anyway, so.
But you guys, go make sure you check out our videos, give us some views so we can make some of that YouTube money.
Yeah. Lord knows we need it.
We got lots of stuff that we need for the house, and we would appreciate if we get some views and some comments and some likes, just so we can push it out there to some more people, so we can get more views and make some of that passive income.
Money off of YouTube.
Yeah, money off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Money off of YouTube.
That way, ain't nobody got to be out money, just a view.
Yeah, we don't ask for donations. Even though we have ways to donate, we don't ask for donations. We just ask that you view our stuff.
Yeah, because YouTube has way more money than them commercials have way more money than any of us do.
But we love you guys.
Yep. I
We'll
appreciate everybody for coming in here.
catch you guys later.
Later, Tater.